Good morning. It is Thursday and it's a big day today. Don't forget to go and vote if you haven't already done so. It is just gone 7 a.m. Not yet had my coffee, so cheers. I was out walking yesterday in my local area. I must stop saying so I'll get my thoughts together in a minute. But yes, I was walking along on a track quite close to a wood, and a cyclist came up behind me, and I didn't notice until he whizzed by me. He didn't give me a warning, so I was not aware of him being there until he had actually zoomed past me. So a bit further up the track, we come out into a village, and there is the cyclist sat having a break, and it was where I also wanted to stop for a rest and sit down for a minute. Anyway, I said to the cyclist, "Oh, hello," like I do, and I can't resist it. So I said, "Oh, you've just overtaken me up there." I said, "You did take me by surprise though, I wasn't expecting it," and he apologised. He was a man I think he was in his 50s. So he said, "Yes, I'm sorry." Now, I detected quite early on that he had an accent. So if I'm speaking to someone who has an accent, I'm not sure what their English language is like. So anyway, I carried on with the conversation, and one thing led to another, like you do, chattering away there. And he was very nice, and we got on really, really well. And we seem to be actually in tune, you know what I mean? You just get that feeling sometimes, don't you, that you can get on really well with a person, and you can decide that within a few minutes of actually meeting them. Excuse me, morning cough. And so anyway, we were chattering for about well over half an hour. And at the end of it, when we parted company, he went back the same way, I went off in an opposite direction. And we both said, what a nice experience it was to have a chat. I said, yes, I've really enjoyed that. And he thanked me because he said he could practice his English and he could understand me because I was speaking quite slowly. Like I am to you, I am speaking quite slowly to him. And he thanked me for that because he sometimes has difficulty understanding people with a normal conversation because they speak so much slang and they speak so quickly he can't catch all the words. So anyway, so that was really a bonus for the walk because I thought, oh yeah, that's good. You know, our communication was good. We both understand what we were saying. And it just got me thinking that's how it should be. You know, people should talk to each other face to face. Now, I talk to complete strangers, and it usually works out very well. But yeah, the communication these days is very, very important, and I always think the best way to communicate is face to face, if you can. Yeah, we all use the internet. We watch videos. We can speak to each other through videos, through YouTube or whatever. You know, through my blog, we can all communicate in different ways. But a lot of the meaning of a conversation is lost if you haven't got eye contact, if you can't read people's facial features. I need to lip read quite a lot. So to have a good conversation, you need a combination of these things. Now, I find that I write in a slightly different way to the way I speak. With each method, whether verbal or written, I am trying to put my point across. So I'm trying to compose words into sentences in my head, and it sometimes takes a while before I can get it all together, you know. But yeah, you can't make judgments or assessments if you've only got what you read on a piece of paper, because I know they say you can paint a picture with words. Well, you can up to an extent, but you can't paint the whole picture without the visual communication. And here's Maisie. So yeah, and also you can paint a picture, you know, piece of paper, paint, but that just gives you an idea of what you're trying to convey to anybody who looks at the picture, but you don't get the whole picture. So what I'm saying really is make time to speak to people, because it is important. And it's how we communicate. It's how we communicated before the internet and before books. I mean, yeah, books go back thousands or hundreds of thousands of years, you know, and the internet is quite new-ish, a few years old. But to get the full picture of someone, what they are like, what their personality is like, what they are thinking about, you need the combination of the visual and something to read and listen to verbal, and then you can make a judgment. There is keyboard warriors that just read something and then bash a reply out on the keyboard. They're not getting the full picture, so they're always going to get it wrong. And then they hide behind their words. What I'm saying is, and if you say something to someone's face, you can't hide then, because it's then out. They've heard it, they've listened to it, and that's it, you know. So, you know, I just really want to get across that to make a judgment by something you read on a page or some snippet of what you hear is just not enough. You need to dig deeper and listen and watch. Anyway, I better go because I now want to drink my coffee. Thank you very much for popping in and watching my video. Toodle-beep.